This Democratic Congressman Ted Lieu of California is joining us. He's a member of both the Judiciary and Foreign Affairs Committees. Congressman, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Wolf.
So the chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee says they haven't seen any factual evidence of collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia. Do you think that's accurate?
Thank you for that question. Let me first say that today were the funeral services for John Dingo, an American hero in Michigan. My prayers are with his wife, Debbie Dingo, and their family. In terms of the question you asked, I disagree with the Senate chair of the Intelligence Committee. If you look at the indictment that was handed down on Roger Stone, it very clearly says that a senior Trump campaign official was directed by someone even higher to go seek dirt on Hillary Clinton from WikiLeaks, which is a front for the Russians. That looks like collusion to me. In addition, you have Paul Manafort, Trump's former campaign chair, handing over internal polling data to a Russian operative. So I think the investigations need to continue before any judgments are made.
Is this a matter, though, of people interpreting the various facts differently depending on their political party?
It certainly could be that. I know that Senator Warner disagrees with the assessment of the chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee, but the investigations are not yet concluded. And because of the indictment of Roger Stone with that very tantalizing paragraph about a person directing a senior Trump campaign official to get damaging information on Hillary Clinton, there's a lot more that needs to be resolved to know who gave that order, who else was involved, and I don't think we can make any judgments at this point.
As important as the Senate Intelligence Committee or the House Intelligence Committee's conclusions are concerned, what Robert Mueller and the special counsel team come up with is clearly a lot more important. We have no idea what their bottom line is yet going to be, but we assume it's wrapping up rather quickly. It also sounds, Congressman, like Senator Burr, the chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee, has completely lost patience with the president's former lawyer, Michael Cohen. How do you explain all the delays of testimony on Capitol Hill?
I can't explain it because both the House and the Senate have subpoena power. Michael Cohen is very aware of that. Michael Cohen is not going to go anywhere. He's going to go to prison pretty soon. He'll be called back at any time. So I don't really know why he keeps delaying, because he cannot escape his testimony before either the House or the Senate.
We also heard from the president's former lawyer, John Dowd, who says they were very wary of the president actually sitting down for an interview with Robert Mueller and his team. What message does that send if the investigation wraps out without a formal interview? He did some Q&A in writing, but without a formal sit-down interview with the president.
There's a very easy way to not commit perjury, and that's simply to tell the truth. And for Trump's former attorney to say that the president is basically incapable of telling the truth is something that should be very disconcerting to all Americans.
Your committee, the House Judiciary Committee, has now hired two new legal consultants who have previously advocated for the president's impeachment or possible indictment. Are these new hires a step in the right direction? We're talking about Barry Burke, and let's put that graphic up one more time. You can see it, and Norm Eisen, a former CNN contributor.
I am very pleased with these new hires. Barry Burke is an outstanding lawyer who has a great reputation and knows a lot about criminal law. Norm Eisen is a former ambassador and ethics czar in the White House who knows a lot about ethics. We're going to need their expertise as we go ahead this year with our oversight of the Trump administration. Let's
turn to the border security deal, the compromise package. It looks like the president will accept this compromise. You heard our report from Jim Acosta, but he's considering other options as well to what he calls to supplement the deal, divert potentially other funds to build his wall. Is there any way for him to do that without having Democrats launch a major legal challenge?
So first, I'm pleased that both Republican and Democratic negotiators agreed on a deal, and I hope that Donald Trump signs it. He cannot go ahead and redirect funds that Congress has previously appropriated to go build his wall. Under the Constitution, the House of Representatives has the power of the purse. We specifically direct funds for disaster areas, for military construction to help military families. For him to reroute that money, in my opinion, would violate the Constitution.
Let's get ready, I'm sure, for some legal action if that happens. Congressman Ted Lieu of California, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Wolf.
The breaking